feel like he got it figured out, bro. That's a prime example of going where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it.
Having the hard conversations.
Sound cute and all that. I don't agree with getting on the internet.
Cute. It's meant to be honest and be real. Taking self accountability means stepping up to the plate and seeing the heart.
That's why he don't go in there and talk to her, because of the way you talking right now.
You're being my delivery may not be like that.
That look like a man that gets beat upside the head every time he gets something.
Every time he walk in the house, he fighting. This nigga put on the vest as soon as he go in the crib.
But you still got to open up some levels of emotion, because that's how you break certain barriers of a female down.
I don't believe
vulnerability is hard for anybody.
But just enough to where she know you still damn near human, but not enough to where you look like a bitch or something like that. You feel me?
I agree with you.
Bro, can he tell you about the girl at the job that he really want to, but he don't want to cheat?
He absolutely can, because that's the kind of relationship we have.
No.
Don't do it, bro.
I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I gotta settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor. Because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, you know, some gotta give, because I can't keep doing this. Like, I could be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more, you know? I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing.
Oh man, that was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Hearing that, so many things wrong with that. First of all, I think a lot of dudes do secretly possibly hate their significant other, but at the same time, this dude is not gonna be able to get what he actually trying to, aspire to say that he want a better woman. He won't be able to get that just because of his characteristics. But low key, a lot of dudes feel like that about their spouses.
I feel like he got it figured out, bro. That's a prime example of going when you. That's a prime example of going when you celebrate it, not when you tolerate it.
But he said getting like a better woman too. Like, bro, how do you know if you qualify for a better woman as well?
Yeah.
Long as that woman celebrate him, I'm kind of like the qualifications. Because when you that.
Hold on, we got one more. Shout out to Black. Hey, this is the fatty.
Hey, salute that.
PMO for life.
Black TV, the brokey with $20. The brokey says this is for Faye to buy a new durag. Don't play. What is the DP morning show?
Shots fired.
For life. Thank you very much, brokey. You went and got your wife credit card. So thank you very much thank you very much, Blake. Appreciate
it. That's crazy.
Man. You see that motherfucker orange, don't stop playing, fam.
Yeah,
it's orange.
So the thing about qualifying is kind of weird, right? Because some men ain't got shit, ain't worth shit, and they get all the woman. Qualifying is just, did you win the genetic lottery? Or you good enough for this woman to gather around you? Because these women don't care about qualifications at all. The father of their kids don't show that they need qualified people. The way that they live in, they're not qualified for a lot of things. It's just, are you a winner or you're a loser? This dude lost the genetic lottery. You look at him and you're like, oh shit, I know why you with your wife, because you probably is the only woman that you qualify for. But I will tell you, this man, at least he's realistic, because most average men at some point of time in their marriage think just like him. They just gaslight themselves to think that they actually have a reason to stay. He can afford bills by himself. That's most
respectable though, because at the end of the day, go talk to your wife about that. You're on social media blasting your situation when she's right there. You can go be honest with her.
Man,
about your situation. We don't know you,
Brad,
we don't care.
but see, that's
go talk to your wife.
He needs the money though. He needs the money. But he's being accountable.
Hold on, one at a time. Red pill.
Yeah, that's easier said than done. Like going in there and talking to your wife, it sounds cute and all that. I don't agree with getting on the internet.
It's meant to be honest and be real. Taking self accountability means stepping up to the plate and seeing the heart having the hard conversations. Don't be pussy and be on social media.
Well,
Let
we
me ask
already
you a question, Brad.
When you can go
but
tell your wife, like the
Hold
person
on.
that's
but
dealing
he
with you.
but he is that, and we know that he ain't got the
Bro,
heart
he pissed me off.
to
Like
get a
clean off.
confrontate. Yeah, like he not gonna be confrontational because he probably gonna go in there and go to jail. A lot
Like,
of
how about
men
you boss
know.
your shit and go get a better job?
That's what
Make
she's
more
saying to
money.
him right now, and that's
Like,
why he
come
don't go
on.
in there. That's why he don't go in there and talk to her because of the way you talking right now.
You're being my delivery may not be like that though. I'm saying that because I'm pissed. I'm annoyed that he did that. I don't know that man from a can of paint,
And
but
you,
that's a lot of things that's one thing that a lot of people lack in self accountability. Granted, he's taking self accountability by saying it, but you're delivering it to the wrong people.
yeah, the internet
Like
is
it needs
wrong.
to go to the person, aka your wife, who's the source. Because who's to say she might be she might have bad self esteem. She might let your punk ass stay. Like,
Yeah,
but
but
just
Can I ask you a question, Brad?
Some guys are meant for certain situations, man. I'll be honest. He
yeah, like,
probably
come on.
not. I don't think he has the ability to qualify for a higher situation. Don't get me wrong. We all know a lot of females gonna act the same. It's gonna come with the same type of headaches. But still, as a guy, you're gonna be able to get yourself in certain situations based off of a few things: how you look, the things that you acquire, your assets, your network, your social network. All that stuff is gonna matter for the woman that's gonna be able to hop into your life. But if you're online saying how I'm doing her a favor, but at the same time, maybe I am comfortable because I don't want to do more. Now you sound like a loser, low key too. Just being honest, So it's like it's two parts of the
And the
situation.
other women watching that, you're not making yourself look desirable to those other
No,
women that are watching.
unless if he hit the lottery, then he okay.
yeah, he'll be straight.
Yeah, Jay, he's the loser, but the thing is, his wife is a loser too. Why should I be Superman for Lois Lane? She's Lois Lane. I'm a loser. You're a loser. Losers get together, live in the same house, get kids together, grow together. You are going to be a loser until you become a winner. My parents were losers when they got here. Now they are winners. You are going,
but they worked
right?
to become a winner, right?
But hold on.
1 second. The problem is that the woman that is in front of me doesn't think she's a loser. These average women don't think they're a loser. They think they are the blessing to like a sexual crumb for the man that they are with is a blessing. It's not. So a woman before she would have patience because she would say, I am a cleaning lady. This guy is the mailman. We are both losers. Let's go together and get to something. These women work on retail just because they sell for rich people. Didn't think they're rich. Now they're treating you all kind of ways because they think they deserve a rich man because they interact with rich men all the time. This makes no sense. So it's the lack of patience and the lack of tolerance for the average man. You are average too. You should know better.
I get what you're saying on that part for sure. But at the same time, him even having to go on the internet and kind of say his own flaws and some of his deep secrets on how he feel and what he wish he could have, it still kind of put him in the frame to where he probably shouldn't even qualify for his woman possibly.
Can I say what that look? That look like a man that gets beat upside the head every time he gets something.
Every time he walk in the house, he fighting. This nigga put on a vest as soon as he go in the crib. That nigga walk in like this.
Oh shit!
That shit look like Home Alone. When he walk in, it look like Home Alone.
Hold on, man. I ain't really got nothing to say, bro. Like that, I don't know, cause
No.
Before I get beat upside the head, real quick.
How long he's been married? He never said how long he's been married.
Yeah, some niggas shouldn't talk like that, man.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, Wesley,
he sounds like he's talking 1950s, right?
Wesley, fix your mic. Your mic looks like you're very far away from the computer. I think you're using the wrong mic.
You were kind of low.
Yeah. Check the StreamYard settings on the audio. It looks like you're using the microphone that is on the other room.
Okay, Mike, his camera look like he on an iPhone potato.
It look like surveillance footage over there.
Well, y'all going in right now.
Damn, Mike.
My boy, hey, yo, but I got a question. I got a question for Brad. I get what you're saying, but my question is, don't you want your man to be expressive? Y'all be like, oh, y'all want my man to be expressive. Because I'm about to ask you, you ladies like to watch baddies, right? I'm not trying to make it a man versus woman thing.
I don't watch
Okay. Hold on. I got you. Most young black women like to watch baddies because it's entertaining. And what they do is go in a confession room and they express what went on. And then most women be like, oh, okay. So when a man do it, I find it interesting. I got a quick oh, he shouldn't be able to do that. But that's what y'all consume of wanting the man to do. Now, yes, I agree with JB. He's a little bit too feminine. You know, he shouldn't have went, you know, online doing that. But it's like, do y'all want y'all man to keep it to yourself, or do you want him to express it? If you can't go to his girl and his girl is angry, I'm not saying like how you talk, but you talk good. But what if his girl is snappy? So what if his only route is to go online and just be like, yo, I'm trying to either escape this shit or I got me a good woman. Like 2K said, she either I'm gonna ride with this because the ride with me, or I'm gonna just she doing too much. I'm gonna try to escape through the internet. You know what I'm saying? Is he really wrong or?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. To answer your question, yes, I want my man to be expressive, aka my man is expressive, as am I. However, there's a time and a place for everything. Social media is running the world right now, and I hate that for us as people. Being expressive is going to your person, going to your mama, going to somebody that genuinely cares about you and will give you solid advice on your situation. Going to social media is not going to do that.
Let me say this real quick. I think as a man, the only time you can be expressive and a woman receives it like well is if you are already deemed as like a somewhat successful guy. You know, because now at that point she already know where you've built yourself at, and you're expressing yourself. It's only going to kind of just give her a room to kind of want to grow emotionally with you. You know, opposed to if you hadn't built yourself up and then you be very expressive, she probably gonna look at you like, this motherfucker got emotional issues. He can't get out of his problems. But let's say you already made it to a certain, you know, area in life that's way above her. She's still gonna be looking up at you, even if you having a down moment. And then it's gonna play on her emotional stimulation to where it's like, damn, this winner is being vulnerable, when really he already kind of showed himself to be established to where you already accepted him in, you know.
I don't believe
vulnerability is hard for anybody. Always goes against that.
It's only one time. It's only one time where it's acceptable where you can get your outfit, bro.
Okay.
That's at a funeral. If you ever notice the man at a funeral, he be crying extra hard, and it's not because he's mourning the death.
It's everything.
It's everything. He can let it all out.
This is a safe space.
Facts.
To cry, to let all that trauma out.
That's the one time you can get it out.
And they cry on the day of their wedding because it's their funeral. That's why they're
hold on, let me Brandon, $5. I appreciate the super chat. At 46 years old, I'm starting to think just being married in general isn't worth it. I'm just going to get a divorce and be the man I know I can be.
Let's go, Brandon.
There we go, man.
Marriage is not for everybody.
Let's go, Brandon.
Hold on, wait. Time out. Hold on, Brandon. Wait. Brandon. Hey, bro, don't listen to them. It's hard work.
Facts.
Keep going, bro. Don't listen to these.
That girl. It's crazy.
These some fucking quitters.
Like I said, I still think like, man, when you are, I'm not saying be like hella emotional, but you still got to open up some levels of emotion, because that's how you break certain barriers of a female down, to where now you done broke her emotional barrier down, because you can be vulnerable, not too much, but just enough to where she know that you still that guy.
Not Russell Wilson low.
No, not Russell Wilson, but just
not Russell Wilson low. Yeah,
but just enough to where she know you still damn near human, but not enough to where you look like a bitch or something like that. You feel me?
I agree with you.
But what is the
next argument? You would cry like a bitch the other day.
Nah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna open up the door.
It's not a problem though.
You know, it's funny.
It's a real emotion.
But that's what Cooking with Kaya did when she got caught with her boy. Remember when she was twerking? She said, "Man, he's always crying. He's always crying." Hey, bro, you don't cry in front of those women. Period. And once again, I am very upset. Who is this man called Fat Boy? You are stealing my. What's going on?
Hey, you know what? I wondered if Fatty was gonna be online, because you know I watch you on some of the platforms sometimes, on Anton's platform. And
Sorry,
I kind of figured we might run into each other one day.
Shout out to you, Fat Boy.
I'm the original Fat Boy though. So
hey, it's kind of crazy. It's like the older version of Fatty. Like
facts.
I'm the original Fat Boy. You see the plaque in the back.
No. You have the grace. You get seniority, but you don't look fat anymore, sir. So you better.
Never was fat.
But Vegeta and Trunks. Vegeta and Trunks.
Huh?
Vegeta and Trunks. I was gonna think future trunks and just regular trunks, but
I ain't gonna lie, both of you niggas ugly as
a Hey, and for some reason, I knew I was gonna run into TK today. I just knew it. For some reason I knew TK was gonna be on the pod. But what's up, man? How everybody doing?
What's up with
it,
huh? I fuck with JayBReacts.
What up with it, bro?
Yeah, I fuck with him too. We from the same hometown.
So yeah, appreciate that. I'm glad I got you in, man, for sure.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Where we left off at?
What is the threshold? Like, what do you need to say to your woman when you feeling like, all right, I need to say this? Like, what do you go about? What's the tone of voice? When you got something on your mind and you like, let me let this out. What's the furthest you can go with your woman until you cross that barrier?
Go ahead, Brad.
I like that. Yeah, okay, so I want to make sure I'm hearing this question correctly. You're asking what's the furthest that you can go, like as a man?
What's the cutoff
to
point?
Me? What's the cutoff point?
Yep.
There is no cutoff. I feel like my person, and again, everybody in the comments, everybody on the panel, this is my opinion about me and my situations.
I'm gonna say
if
the
you're
same
truly my person, there is no cutoff. You should be able to talk to me about any and everything. Things that I don't understand. I don't understand it, but I'm still gonna listen. You should be able to come to me about anything. And my man is sitting right here, so you can ask him.
Hey, don't listen to her.
Wait,
don't do it.
Does he come to me about everything? No, because he feels like some things are not my problem. Can you come here? Can you come explain this to me?
You about to get that brother in something.
It feels like not everything that goes on with him is my business or my problem.
A lot of this is a need to know basis sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We'll disclose what you need to know, and we working it out.
And
whatever the issue is, we work it out.
I feel like if you're having a situation, if you're in a bind or whatever the case is, and I can help, and you know I can help, tell me.
I'm gonna tell you how you do it. Because in the conversation that I had with my wife, where she feel like she need to say something back, I don't have a conversation with her.
Like that's a good. I like that technique. It's crazy. That technique is crazy.
Anytime she feel like she got to say something, you don't need to have a conversation.
Right. That's a dangerous conversation to get into.
Yeah.
And you know, so is it really a conversation, or you just want to
It's a vent session.
It's a need to know basis.
Yeah.
If there's some shit you need to know, I'll let you know.
You know, like most women that say, "Oh my God, my husband tells me everything." You have no idea what that man is going through.
Facts.
That man will call his best friend 7 times before he even think about going to you and say, "Hey, bro, is the 17? I need 20." Hey, like y'all really don't know what we go through, because if you knew, you'll divorce us on the second year. You'll never
you can't know everything.
And she got chapters and chapters and chapters of shit to pull out of her ass whenever she need to.
I understand where everything that over your head coming from with that. Because I don't tell him everything either. Like some shit I go to my girls for, because again, like y'all said, it's the need to know. The question though from Red Pill was, what is the cutoff? And I said, personally for me, there is no cutoff. What you decide to tell me, you tell me. What I decide to tell you, I tell you. But is there like, am I standing there like, so it comes down to this and the third, I don't want to know?
Brett, can he tell you about the girl at the job that he really want to, but he don't want to cheat?
He absolutely can, because that's the kind of relationship we have.
No,
don't do it, bro.
I gotta change. I gotta change hat.
Don't do it, bro.
I gotta change my hat.
Don't do it, bro.
Don't do it, sir. He's a trap.
You gonna walk in, man? I got 5 girls I've been looking at.
Hey,
oh shit!
It's too much. It's too much cap.
That's not a need. That's not a need to know basis.
Hey, Brett, he's going to tell you.
Don't do it.
He's going to tell you about that woman at his job, and 7 years from now, he's going to say, "Can you pass the salt?" Go ask Monica from the Don't do
it. That's true, Fatty. That's true, Fatty.
He can't work no overtime, nothing.
But I'm not
I think also it depends on how long you've been with the person. You know, depending on how many barriers you can break down, on how much you really can tell, how much you done pair bonded with that person.
No.
If you really,
so
that's what I'm saying. Well, it just depends on how long you've been with the person and how much y'all done pair bonded. Also, I'm not saying disclose everything, but I'm be honest, man. You do have a certain set of chicks that when they really pair bond with you, they're not going nowhere.
Hey, but Jay, I think
that's
it's
what it's
actually
called.
the opposite.
Jay said pair bond.
The only
Pair
time
bond.
that they don't care is when they actually don't like you anymore. If a woman is into you and you come in saying that you are falling in love with the woman that office,
not falling in love.
Oh no, that's a problem.
You gotta we talking about
most women not going to agree with that. They're not going to let you come in.
You better wish that she's not having that clinginess to you, because if she is, you are going to listen about this shit for 10 years. That's
That's true.
Yeah,
now,
I ain't doing all
Brett,
that.
you might be in a different situation where you might be welcoming to females that he brings in, but most women aren't going to be welcoming to that. They're going to have contention.
I've realized a long time ago that I'm not like a lot of females.
But see, this is the dangerous part. A lot of women talk like Brett. They say that.
Oh, definitely.
And then when you break down,
But when
man,
it
okay, I
comes
got
down to
you.
it, they're not like Brett.
Snot bubbles, all kind of shit, nigga crying.
Not bubbles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it really still it's a fact that women will say that they want the truth, but when it comes down to it, y'all can't really handle the truth.
A lot of women say that they are a certain way because they want to utilize that as protection for themselves, but that's not really the case. Because when I say I've been through some shit, and that's helped. Granted, I've always been a version of how I am now, but the past life experiences have built me more to how I am now and made me face hard truths about myself, hard truths about the shit that I want, internal conversations with my people, my person or whatever. So it's like, it's not just something, it's not easy. It's not easy.
When I talk to women,
you gotta be a certain type of person.
When I talk to women, I'm a default liar. Like I just lie by default when I talk to women.
Lying by default, I gotta use.
Yeah, because you gotta feed the delusion, Brad.
Bruh,
you gotta feed the delusion.
Using the truth for women has never got me nowhere good. Ever.
Using the truth with some men, they be like, "Oh, you too."
Like I tell the story a lot. Like that's how I got my wife. I told her I was a Christian. I used to take her to Bible study. And I'm a diehard atheist. I used to take my wife.
That's crazy.
Listen, I used to take my wife to Bible class, and I used to take her to Bible study.
Yo, 2K a fool, bro.
Hold on, style. Let him explain.
I was in that bitch singing spirituals and everything.
Hallelujah.
But when I got
Hallelujah, brother. Hey, that just lets you know the links that a man to go if he really wants something. He'll do some stuff that he ain't really comfortable with to get to where he need to get to get that,
It's a necessary evil. I told one of my sisters, I like, sometimes, man, you gotta lay on your back to get on your feet. You're like, it sound bad.
Yeah.
But it's the truth.
It is.
Yeah, it is true.
That is true.
Yeah. To acquire y'all, we can't say exactly how we feeling off the rip.
Yeah.
We have to kind of get in by stimulating y'all emotion, and that's gonna be a lot of different things that we possibly can say depending on y'all characteristics. If you're a little more edgy, we might say something edgier to you. If you're a little more classy, we might come at you a little different. It just really all depends.
It's reading the room.
It's just reading the room. So anybody got us anything to say about the guy who hates his marriage?
Don't be dude in the car. That's the moral of the story.
Don't be dude in the car.
Yeah.
Don't be no nigga in the car. Any nigga making a video from his car is in a bad position.
Yeah, that nigga hurting, boy. We gotta pray for that
nigga. I never understood the car videos.
After Derek Jackson, you guys should know better to not trust somebody.
Fat boy, you know why they make the videos in the car, right?
Why?
You can't say that shit in the house, nigga.
That's real.
Don't let your wife come in there and hear you popping that
real.
shit.
Right.
That's a fact.
Hey, 2K.
It always looks sad to me.
Every time you see a part 2, she was walking to the car. That's why he ain't finished part 1.
He turned it off.
He started looking back.
Hold on, here she come, y'all.
Right. I'm talking to you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Come back.
That's funny. Let's go ahead and dive into the next topic, y'all.